Welcome to the 12th annual St. James Volleyball Slam. We've got a good one in the nightcap of a great day of action as Olathe Northwest, the Ravens, coming to St. James to take on the Thunder. Hello, welcome to St. James Academy. Alongside Jill Dorsey Hall, I'm Lee Fleisick. We have had a great day of volleyball and a very special match here between St. James and Olathe Northwest. As you may know, St. James lost one of their students earlier this year, Izzy Ford, to a tragic car accident. So St. James is wearing pink in her honor. Izzy Ford was an outstanding lacrosse player, but made such an impact on all the students here at St. James. So many of the students affected by this, and they're playing in her honor. The St. James players wearing the pink. Nancy Dorsey, their head coach, she loved Nike shoes, so Nancy's sporting the Nikes as well. So a very emotional time for the Thunder as they begin the school year.
Oh, what a great tribute, though. All wearing that pink and honoring and celebrating a life that was so bright and unfortunately lost too early.
We'll come back with our match. St. James taking on Olathe Northwest. The nightcap in the 12th annual St. James Volleyball Slam, our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. You won't want to miss it. Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. This is one of the great venues in all of high school sports in the Greater Kansas City area. St. James Academy, great supporters of their Thunder volleyball, and we've got a good one for you. The Thunder taking on Olathe Northwest. They're led by Barry Length in his 10th season. In 9 years, they have been to state 7 times, each time to the Final Four. 4 state title matches, 2 state titles in 2016, 2017. He has a young squad, but very, very talented, and certainly will be a contender for the state championship once again. Nancy Dorsey and her husband Brian Dorsey lead the St. James Thunder program. 9 state titles in their great career. Second place finish 4 times, 14 straight trips to the state finals, 2 national championships, by the way, to go with that. 2 of the great programs separated by less than 5 miles, so a real rivalry. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other. They know each other from club volleyball. Many of them may be neighbors, and we're going to settle it here on the volleyball court.
And these 2 teams don't play at the same level, and one is in 5A, one is in 6A, but it's always a great match when they meet up, and they do play each other frequently just because of tournaments. And here is a marquee, the nightcap here at the Slam.
All right, St. James, left-hand side of your screen in the white, trimmed in blue. Here's Olathe Northwest in the blue, trimmed in black. Opening point goes to St. James. The Thunder score first.
And Huckabee, one of the fantastic sophomores that the Ravens feature, now playing in maybe a different role for her in the setter position. Saw there that pass just tight to the net, so into the net.
That serve goes long.
We might reach standing room only here.
This match was just minutes away from starting, and there was still a line leading outside for fans waiting to get in. This is, as I said, a great, great atmosphere for high school sports. Their student section among the best in Kansas City, and they love their volleyball. Oh, yeah.
Give some credit to the drum line. Always shows up.
Ace! Served up by Lizzie Cool.
Lizzie Cool, that had some top spin, so just dove right in front of the service reception core for Olathe Northwest.
Cool serves it up. And it's another ace. Just in front of Alex Kirkman.
Once again, the serve and pass has always been very strong for St. James. Something they really pride themselves on is that ball control aspect of serve and pass.
Nice pickup from Cool. Diving save from Messer. Dumped over. Scored for Olathe Northwest.
Yeah, catching everybody off guard. This is a heads-up play after some incredible digs within that rally. Lauren Wheeler doing an exceptional job handling some tough shots on the back row. That was a great dig. Rally goes on and then catches the defense a little bit on their heels there. You can see good heads-up awareness dump.
They slide him with a good serve. Pierce got a hand on that one. Scored for the Ravens. A lot of offensive firepower here for Olathe Northwest. Lauren Rodigger. It's really improved in the middle for Olathe Northwest.
And just a sophomore, and they feature fantastic sophomore class. Skylar Pierce, one of the players we haven't talked about, one of the best sophomores, one of the best players in the country.
It might be too simple to say great offense against great defense here. Northwest with a lot of firepower. Don't want to sell anybody short from the St. James side, but as Nancy Dorsey told us when she was doing the match, there are a lot of littles back there who will fly around and keep that ball in play. Good dig from Maya Bolton.
As you mentioned, it was Maya Bolton on that attack. Well handled. And then, though, the block.
Jill Huckabee. A lot of size on this Northwest squad as well. Off the net for an ace. Dumped over. Reese Messer using her basketball skills for the sky hook.
Reese Messer with the left hand. She's a freshman. Well-handled ball from Lauren Wheeler. And she says yes. She pumps her up. She gets her excited. A freshman on the scene. And
like going through a tackling drill after a 1 point there, isn't it?
Nancy Dorsey gave her high praise. Reminds her of Jenna Gray. And Jenna Gray, one of the best setters to come through this, if not the best, this program in the state.
Big block. Looked like Rodigger was there, along with Huckabee.
This might have been a lot of Skylar Pierce, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
She stayed on that right side in that rotation. She's going to rotate in the back.
She is long, too, isn't she?
As I mentioned, just a sophomore, but not just one of the best in the state, one of the best in the country.
Great vertical leaping ability. Sent back. Rodigger. Lauren's off to a fast start.
The physicality now of the Ravens coming into play with the attack and now the block at the plane of the net.
Push serves into the net. It'll go back to St. James. Heidi Devers in the match for the Thunder to serve. Three swing for Ava Spacek, who puts it away.
Ava Spacek, good to see her back. She tore her ACL in the spring. So athletic, second in the kills last season as a freshman, but can play really anywhere. But you always wonder about a player coming off a significant knee injury.
Well, that's a quick recovery.
A quick recovery, too, indeed.
Many times they'll tell you that's a year-long rehab. Lauren Wheeler with the kill.
And you've seen Lauren Wheeler play setter, back row, now as a hitter. I mean, doing so much everything from this senior. So much versatility, a strong all-around player. Kind of playing a little out of position. Her true position, really, that's that setter position. So tremendous versatility and player being a good teammate.
Sent back.
That's up.
Still away. The boots, the Messi. Still alive. Northwest able to play it out of the net. St. James earned that one.
Ball was up. I mean, she kicked it up and kept going.
Perfectly legal.
And I think now Lauren Wheeler has indeed filled up the stat sheet. She had a block there. So I think she's gotten a tally for every single skill.
There's the firepower. Huckabee sends it right down the line.
And a pretty attack. And a player we earlier setting the ball, now outside hitting. Just sees the court, sees the opening down the line.
Ranked in the top 100 of her class as well. So this Northwest squad is young, but they are very, very talented. 4 freshmen, 6 sophomores. Too tight to the net. Put away. Lauren Wheeler with a busy first set. Maya Bolton with a good serve. Ball falls out of play. St. James now with a 2-point advantage. Serve long, back to Olathe Northwest. Really tight to the net, fine set to find Lauren Wheeler.
Got to really that setter to setter connection, if you will, but Lauren Wheeler playing in the role of a hitter, coming around the middle.
Reese Messer did a nice job.
Not getting that tight ball.
Yeah.
High praise
just
from
a freshman.
High praise from her head coach too. Said they tell me she's even better at basketball, but I find that hard to believe. So talking about a multi-sport athlete and Reese Messer, and you can see just her jump set. It's a thing of beauty.
Blocked by Olathe Northwest. Looks like maybe Bryn LaChance got a hand on it. Skylar Pierce really had to adjust, and that is just pure athleticism to turn her body. That happened right in front of us, and I can't tell you how impressive that was to get that around and ultimately down. Even at 12, what was the call?
They're keeping a close eye on the overlaps, and so you got to be in a certain position before the serve is contacted, and then you can adjust.
Great pickup from Pluckman. Hashagen doing some great work. Addie Hashagen, the freshman. keeping that ball up.
Hagen has to go down low to get that. It keeps it up and alive, and good things happen, right, when you keep the ball up.
Double contact. Call on Reese Messer. Off the tape for an ace. And now St. James wants a timeout. Olathe Northwest off to a 16-12 lead here. Opening set at the St. James Volleyball Slam. Great student support from both sides. You see the cheering section from Olathe Northwest. The students out in force. They've watched their Ravens jump out to an early lead, but that point is going to go to the Thunder of St. James. Lauren Wheeler serves. Tight to the net. That's going to go to St. James.
A beautiful play, but I think they got Pierce in the net on that. I didn't see it live, but obviously the up official has a much better view than I do from here.
St. James with the roll now. Lizzie Cool puts that away. And the lead is just one now for Olathe Northwest. Serve sails long. Ravens lead is back to 2. Be sure we'll serve it up. Set a school record with 97% of her serves in last year. And just like that, the announcer curses her.
That's an impressive feat, though. 97% of your serves in a full year. That's incredible.
Top 10 in aces in the state. And speaking of great serves, an ace, Lizzie Cool.
And Lizzie Cool has had a few of aces now, and it just dives and falls. Not expecting that ball to drop so quickly.
Just wide. And Northwest goes back on top. Emily Slidham steps back to serve now. Put away by Rachel Zeisman. Nancy Dorsey said power. We saw it there.
Great strong approach, as you mentioned, the power.
Great effort from Northwest, started off by Skylar Pierce. Chance for St. James. Look at the Ravens all over the court. No, wide.
That is incredible, just to keep this ball alive, not once, but twice within this rally. Play goes on.
Boy, that was close. Called wide, so it'll be point Northwest, and the Ravens have the lead. Great save there from Bolton. Off the hands and out of play. We're even at 19.
As you mentioned, that is a difficult ball to handle. Not only that first contact, but even for Messer to have to handle that second contact.
Ashley Chavez with the kill. Talented freshman. At 19 all now. Tough serve to handle. The Thunder edge on top. Amy Shearer trying to run that down. But ran out of space, and now it's St. James. The point is going to go to St. James. Yeah, just wide. Huckabee was unable to get that across the antenna, and it went on the outside of the antenna. So now St. James, after a good timeout, takes the lead. Now Olathe Northwest wants one. More first set action coming up for this. Back at St. James Academy, where the hometown Thunder lead Olathe Northwest by 2. Heidi Devers serves. Pierce in the back row. Great diving save. That was Emily Slidham. The senior all-state performer slams in to save it.
Great pickup defensively on the back row there, just to keep that rally alive. That was Slidham, and then I think the call here was that not allowing Reese Messer, is what Coach Nancy Dorsey is wanting to set the ball. You got to allow that setter space on that second contact.
Roderger with the serve and the ace, and we're even at 21. I got Charlie Huff knuckleball coming at you. Nice pickup from Bolton. Double contact called on Northwest. It's the Thunder on top. Pierce with a nice pickup. Shear was there. Blocked. Chavez among the Thunder defenders. And a timeout, Olathe Northwest, as the Thunder 2 points away from this opening set. It's a little bit back and forth. What have you seen from St. James here in the last run?
Just the team that's going to settle in and be consistent. And it's been O&W to reach out to a 16-12, and St. James back, and now once again St. James back on top. So back and forth, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion in this match. You can see both teams have high hopes for this season. The question, right, for Olathe Northwest was who is going to come in and fill in after losing their starting setter, which Courtney Jackson was an incredible player at Arkansas. And right now they're doing a little bit of a combination. I think they're just settling into that, and you're going to start to see the Ravens getting a bit more rhythm with that. But that was a big area where they have such tremendous hitters and attackers, is who is going to fill that role of that setter position. And then for St. James, the key for them is ball control. They don't really have that one go-to player offensively, but they are definitely going to have to do it by committee this season. But always such a great defensive ball control team.
Just wide. It's going to be set points now for St. James. Huckabee just missed.
Huckabee isn't missing by much. You can see she's wanted to hit that line and asking a lot of her in this match. You know, playing the double duties of setter and hitter.
Good save from Chavez. Good pickup from Devers. Diving in, that's Messer. That one finds the floor. One set point saved.
Just a grinding out type of rally there. Wonderful effort all around. So many players hitting the deck, extended that rally, but a good play. And then a strong defensive play keeps the ball up alive, but yet another opportunity. That one picked up, back and forth.
Huckabee to serve. Into the net. St. James takes set number 1, 25-22. More to come from the St. James Volleyball Slam, our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. Back here at St. James Academy, where the Thunder have taken the opening set over Olathe Northwest. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you, and we expected a battle of the Titans here, and that first set did not disappoint.
And their crowd, their student sections are just getting even more loud and lively. So I think the level of play will just also intensify as both teams settling in, both teams trying to fill. It's the first match of the year, right? Both teams with high expectations, both teams with Olathe Northwest, great firepower. St. James known for their defense and gritty play. You saw the serving. Lizzie Cool doing a great job, and then Reese Messer with a strong left hand, the freshman on the scene for the Thunder. And then a block, that's Lauren Wheeler getting involved in the block party, and then a little tip off the net there for an ace for the Ravens. And it was back and forth action. Olathe Northwest came back, storming back. Came ahead 16-12, but that was a good serve from Skylar Pierce and a good strong play and a kill. And then late in the match, an extended rally. Both teams playing tough, running into each other, bodies flying everywhere. And this is where I thought Olathe Northwest did a great job of showing tremendous resiliency and extended rally, that they came out on top. They weren't able to close that first set out, but you take these plays knowing that, hey, we were right there. And this is a rally that featured everything. And then finally down and in for the Ravens, but St. James closes that one up in set 1. But settle in, I could see this one go in the distance.
We will stay on the same sides of the court for set number 2. St. James will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Olathe Northwest on the right. Good look there at head coach Nancy Dorsey. Northwest in the blue will be serving. Alex Kluckman. Getting the lineup straightened out. Nancy Dorsey going to the scorer's table just to I was trying to listen in there just to see what they were. I think they've got it now. Tell you what, if you've never been to a volleyball match in high school, let alone one here at St. James, you really, no, seriously, you owe yourself, you should come to a volleyball match at St. James Academy. I mean, they have an atmosphere here that is just, I would put it up against any school in the state, either side of the state line, on any kind of student support and the atmosphere that they create for their home team is really incredible, and great student support from Olathe Northwest. They have traveled really well to this venue. As I mentioned, the school's less than 5 miles apart, so an easy trip for the Northwest students. But this is just volleyball is such at a high level for both of these schools, and the atmosphere for St. James and the Thunder here, and the school spirit that they have is just really incredible. It's just a joy to watch.
And the 12th annual Slam, and we've been a part of many of those, Leaf, and this is the marquee start of the season, and so many players that go to play at the collegiate level that are featured here, and they come off the club season where some of them get to play against, with each other, and now they're at their respective high schools and they get to compete, and it's so fun to have the crowd back. And Nancy Dorsey, I know, works tirelessly on this event every single year to get this organized and to get this
best
event.
Teams on both sides of the state line. I mean, these are literally previews of state championship teams that you're seeing here. Now, these two obviously won't play in the state championship against each other, but we've seen it today with Washburn Rural and Lansing and how good those schools are. And a good look at Brian Dorsey as well. It's a great 1-2 combo with his wife Nancy, and you know a little bit about his background and what they bring to this Jill Dorsey Hall. What makes them so successful as a tandem, as a husband-wife, and as a coaching team?
They're a little bit of a yin and a yang, you know. I mean, they do. They both complement each other extremely well, and Nancy will tell you he's kind of the voice of reason sometimes, and she thinks one way, he calms her down a little bit, but they complement each other well, and they, now they have their 5 kids in attendance here, and so they've got a busy life, but they dedicate so much time. I mean, they really truly make this team and the program part of their family. There's so many former players I can even see in the stands, and a lot of them are her coaches. They coach with her.
Brian is Jill's brother, so I think we're ready to play here. The freshman serves it up. Set number 2 is underway. Score for Rachel Zeisman.
Zeisman, the second year on varsity, and that's just a heads-up play. You see so much power from her, but that versatility to have that softer shot. And Nancy Dorsey said she just works so hard and focused on her goals, so it's awesome. And she can be a tough critic. She has high standards for these players, so to give her that's a really nice compliment.
Overpass. Zeisman takes advantage. Puts it away for a 2-0 lead.
Good redirect at the plane of the net.
Out of play, and Skylar Pierce. It would seem Northwest would need to get her rolling a little bit here in this second set.
Indeed, I think you got to get Skylar Pierce the ball a lot more in this second set. Let her go to work on the outside.
Good serve. Lift called on the St. James side, so we're even at 2. Ball too tight to the net for Lauren Wheeler, and maybe backed into it. Now it's the Ravens on top. Yeah. And Shear will serve it up.
And Coach Barry Lynn recognizing they switched setters, so now the setter is live on the front row. So
run down there by Bolton. The point goes to the Ravens. We talk about the competition in this volleyball slam, and Barry Lynch said it. We want to play good teams. Give us whoever you got. We'll schedule them. We'll play them because it only makes you better come state tournament time. Another delay in the action here as we
Olathe Northwest, almost won a state championship with last year. Just lost to Blue Valley West in the championship match. So they've got their eyes set on trying to get back there and win the title this year.
I thought his team just kind of ran out of gas in that final. They were playing with masks on the court, and our players were tired when it was over. Point goes to St. James. Out of the net. Unplayable. St. James now by 2. Pierce gets a swing and puts it away.
And Skylar Pierce, look at that contact point, so high. And hit over the top of the block, deep in the floor.
I believe she can touch over 10 feet.
And a big reason why she has a lot of college coaches looking at her film.
Pierce hits it long. No wait. It was long. But the official on the other side had the flag down, but 30-point St. James, 5-all. Heidi Devers serves it. Shear has to run it down. Chance for St. James. Block. Pierce sends it back. She's starting to make her presence felt.
Yeah, one player, I don't know if I would go attack here. I mean, look at that. Over the net, extended.
Almost looked like she had her shoulders above the net. Back to St. James. Maya Bolton. That's long.
Maya Bolton coming from a very talented family. Ellie, her sister, was a four-year starter here. Now the libero, the starting libero at Creighton. Her brother also plays. Very talented family.
Probably some pretty good pickup games at a picnic, isn't it?
And she was a player last year, if you remember, Leaf, had to play in that setter position. So, I mean, moving in, this is her natural position in the libero, but that just goes to show you last year as a setter, part duty as a setter, she has great, strong volleyball skills all the way around.
Pierce from the back row. Messer was there.
The question here was who was going to step in secondary set. I got a late break on that ball.
Out of play, point to St. James. The Thunder by 2. Lauren Brown into serve. Gashagen checks into the Northwest lineup. Jill Huckabee to serve. Point goes to Northwest. Maybe Lauren Wheeler a little too tight. 9-all. Lizzie Cool.
Lizzie Cool, player that was out all spring with Tommy Johns. That's a difficult surgery to recover from.
I think about that more in baseball, but you know, you think about that same motion. A lot of wear and tear on that elbow. Shearer with a great job to run that down. But it goes wide. Point to St. James.
A good effort, but a wonderful serve, a floater line to line with some pace. Hasn't been a very fluid second set. Both teams trying to kind of find their footing, neither one getting separation.
Lizzie Cool went up and over Skylar Pierce there.
Lizzie Cool knows she has Skylar Pierce. Look at how well pressed over. I mean, that was really the only thing that she could do there. But a heads-up play.
The window was closed. She went through the top floor, off the net. Block. Sent back by Hashagen. Addie got her right hand on it. One of 4 freshmen on this squad.
Hey, talk about the sophomores and the freshmen together for Olathe Northwest. I mean, they're going to be a very strong team for years to come with all that youth.
Slammed right down from Reese Messer.
So deceptive. I mean, she's done this twice in this match, but either time, I mean, it is hard because she holds on to both hands up, looking like she's going to set in the last second.
Good basketball player, too. Threw that one down like a slam dunk. Tough ball for Skylar Pierce to handle. It's point St. James. Good serve. Pierce with a swing. Scored for Northwest.
Well, that was a tremendous hustle, and your head coach Barry Linth is extremely proud just of that. It was really a broken play off that first contact, but he's going to applaud just the effort there from Jill Huckabee to leave a very hittable ball running so fast one direction to lead the ball up and give Skylar Pierce air and time to work with.
Northwest into the net, so it'll be point St. James. Barry Lentz said even on Friday afternoon he wasn't exactly sure what kind of lineup he was going to use on Saturdays. Maybe even decide after practice on Friday. A lot of parts that he can move around, and he's still trying to find the right combination. A ton of talent. Ashley Chavez.
And this was in rhythm. That's freshman to freshman. Very strong arm swing coming from Chavez on that right side.
Chavez with the finish. Reese Messer is really doing a nice job distributing, isn't she? Good serve there. She has to send it over. Chavez is hot. Northwest wants a timeout. St. James running out to a 17-12 lead here in the second set at the St. James Volleyball Slam on Spectrum Sports. Back at the St. James Volleyball Slam. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you as St. James serves leading 17-12. The Thunder took the opening set. Northwest trying to find some rhythm on offense. With their outstanding player, Skylar Pierce. Heidi Devers serving for St. James. And a violation called on Northwest. Huckabee misses. Caroline Clayton will check in to the lineup. Very talented freshman. Outstanding jumping ability. Will be a starter on this team in the future. Pierce with the swing. It's down. Right on the back line.
A good ball, clearly in, just a high contact. You can see where Skylar Pierce is as a sophomore, just with the contact point. I mean, it's difficult to get a hand at the plane of the net on that ball just because of where she's contacting the ball.
Bench, that was Clayton with the swing. Local official says point to Olathe Northwest.
And he said, that's my fault, that's my fault.
I think he signaled the wrong side perhaps.
Right.
And the St. James students jumping. Pierce with the serve. Big time block. Lauren Roediger. Sophia Plotnikov there as well. I think that was Plotnikov who got that one.
And she's a freshman. I mean, just the team now for the Ravens have so much youth on their side.
Chavez. Double contact call on Northwest. The Thunder 4 points away. Maya Bolton will serve.
Great attack.
Caroline Clayton with an incredible angle.
This is a freshman that a few points ago just checked into the game, and that's...
I didn't think there was any way that ball could find the court, but it did.
An extreme angle.
Huckabee checks back in the Northwest lineup. And Roediger will serve. Pierce in the back row. Northwest trying to turn the tide.
And in rhythm. Has the dig, and this is give it right back to me.
Right down the seam, and St. James wants a timeout. Nancy Dorsey will talk it over with her crowd, her club. Oh, we've seen Northwest rally a little bit here in this second set. What are you seeing out of the Ravens?
Well, they're just trying to figure out some of their pieces, right? And as their head coach told us after, they didn't even know really what the lineup they were going to go with until after Friday. So it just takes first match out, right? So you got to work through, okay, who's the person right next to me? Where are we at? You know, we've seen some miscues just on some overlapping and getting called for that, and they'll work that out. I mean, this team has great things in their sights, but you lose your starting setter from a season ago, so that's a big piece of the cog, right? When Courtney Jackson's one of the best players in the state, they lose that, and so then it said, okay, well, who's going to step in? And they're doing it with a few different pieces, and players maybe not playing in their natural positions, but give them a lot of credit. You know, they're settling in a really hostile environment here, and they just got to stick with it little by little. That was a big play there, a big kill from Skylar Pierce on the back row, but can you carry this momentum in and make it another point?
Well, how many times do we see that out of a timeout?
Yeah.
Great timeout from Nancy Dorsey to slow that rally. The service error will make it 22-17 Thunder. And I think that's what head coach Barry Lantz is saying right there.
A good ability and time to coach and talk to his players.
Two great coaches in this matchup. Both will have their teams as contenders for state championships. That point goes to Northwest. 4 contacts on the Thunder side. Northwest is going to need a rally here. Jill Huckabee will serve. Iceman back in the Thunder lineup. St. James 2 points away. Warren Wheeler will put it in play. She returns the favor.
And as this season goes on, those things, right, some of the service errors you see on this match, you're not going to continue to see throughout the season. It's that, you know, big crowd.
That's down. Messer finds the back line.
And she's 3 for 3 too on the setter dump, and that's just tremendous right there.
That is now match points. Reese Messer makes it 24-19.
If I hear she's better at basketball, I'm going to have to come back and watch her in basketball season.
That might be a game to see.
I hear Skylar Pierce is a really great basketball player too. So
she flies in and puts that one down. 24-20.
Great set there from Huckabee. It's one of the best connections we've seen from the side of the Ravens.
Shear's serve is an ace. Northwest saves a match point. From Kluckman. Pierce. Blocked. St. James takes it 25-21.
What a fitting way for Rachel Zeisman to close that up. The senior. A huge block as this rally gets extended. See the block there together, and that is a strong left hand to seal the deal in 2 straight sets for St. James.
St. James wins it in 2 over Olathe Northwest. We'll talk about it when we come back to the St. James Volleyball Slam here on Spectrum Sports. Part of the great tradition here at St. James. Head coach Nancy Dorsey leading the dancing. It was a pink-out game, a very emotional time here at St. James. They celebrate the life of Izzy Ford, one of their students who tragically lost her life in a car accident at the beginning of the school year. Very close-knit community here at St. James. And a lot of emotion for these players and this entire community as St. James beats Northwest in straight sets. Jill Dorsey-Hawley, by no means did we see the best of Olathe Northwest there. I'm sure they will be contenders again for a state championship.
Yes.
But St. James with a lot of heart and a lot of defensive ability and able to do it on offense as well. They're going to be a good team again this year.
And I think both teams are going to, go very far in this season. But this week for St. James, after that tragic loss, as you mentioned, of Izzy Ford, was about so emotional, right? And so for them, as you talked about, a lot of heart. But Bear Link has to be pleased with his team. He's got so much youth on that team. They're going to have a great future ahead of them after they figure out their rotation a bit more and the roles that players have to play. But talk about the seniors for St. James. They really came through and they needed it. And some youth as well for St. James with ball control, a lot of grit, a lot of heart. Lauren Wheeler, one of those seniors that was asked to do a lot in different positions for her team. So it's been quite a week here for St. James and the community, but a good way to celebrate and kind of come together today.
St. James wins it in straight sets. The end of a great day of volleyball here at St. James Academy. A big, big thank you to our producer director Curtis Lorenz and our Spectrum Sports crew who put in a full day, beginning, I'm sure, before the sun came up for the first match at 8 a.m. Thank you all very, very much. Jill Dorsey-Hall, always a great pleasure to see you. And the start of the volleyball season, St. James Academy with the win over Olathe Northwest in 2 sets. That's it from the St. James Volleyball Slam, our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports.